How to use your camera with Apple Intelligence. Let's say you spot a poster for a comedy show, but there are a lot of details to remember. Date, time, address, website. Well, Apple Intelligence can use your camera to activate visual intelligence with the press of a button. You can then add all the details to your calendar with just a quick tap. And that's how you use visual intelligence, built on Apple Intelligence.
We're looking for adults 45 and under to be in our HPV vaccination ad. Sound like you?
Not me. In a relationship.
If you're sexually active and unvaccinated, it could still be you.
I'm too old.
If you're under 45, you're not. For most people, HPV clears on its own, but for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers.
Wow. Gardasil 9 is a vaccine given to adults through age 45 that can help protect against certain HPV-related cervical, vaginal, vulvar, anal, and certain head and neck cancers, such as throat and back and mouth cancers, and genital warts.
Gardasil 9 doesn't protect everyone and doesn't treat cancer or HPV infection. These diseases may have many causes.
Your doctor may recommend screening
Hello? Hello? Yeah, sorry about the fucking background music. This stupid ass, I have a friggin' browser thing open here. I can actually open it up, and you can see it right there. It's music. Of course, I can't really have extensions on the thing, so, oh my god. Yeah, obviously I can't really have extensions on the friggin' thing. So, gotta deal with YouTube's friggin' ads. Fucking bullshit. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna be reading. You can see it above my head. Ads. But yeah, we're gonna be reading friggin' Reddit today. Okay. Oh boy. Now, this first one. We have about 14 stories. I gathered them all on like Saturday, I think. So they're a bit old, but oh my, this one's definitely a bit old. This was 2 years ago. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, it's a bit old. Holy fuck. But yeah, I read this story before. Well, not read it. I read it. Oh, wonderful. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I listened to it in a video a couple days ago. And, so basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this thing read the story. I think I may have accidentally brought in the comments too. Yep, it grabbed the comments as well. We're just gonna put in the post. No wonder that thing was so friggin' long.
My 23-year-old daughter, AITA for making my daughter leave because my husband is attracted.
That's an unusual friggin'... What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna highlight this.
I, 55F, have been married to my husband and my daughter's stepdad, 63M, for 4 years. My 23-year-old daughter and I have a complicated relationship.
God damn it. This shit is a pain in my ass.
I, 55F, have been married to my husband and my daughter's stepdad, 63M, for 4 years. My 23-year-old daughter and I have a complicated relationship. She has been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. She has a lot of trauma from watching me and my husband's horrible marriage go down and was bullied in school. When she told me she was being bullied by peers, my view that all children are innocents really tied my hands because I told her that if I said anything to them, I would be an adult harassing a child. She has blamed me for that ever since. And keeps referring to this one time where the kids at school called her trash due to the fact that she wasn't taking care of her hygiene due to depression. Part, not all, of my response was telling her to take a shower and I bought her new clothes. The bullying finally ended with an expulsion and a suspension for the ringleaders. She still throws the fact that a school clinic volunteer.
Okay, we're just gonna read this. Oh boy. I really did not plan this that well, did I? Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna read this first one. I've already technically heard the story, but basically, it says that she has been married to this guy for 4 years, and they have a complicated relationship. I wonder why. And also, the bullying finally ended with an expulsion. What? I'm sorry. An expulsion? I'm sorry, woman, do you know how fucking serious this has to be when they have to get fucking expelled? And also, notice this first line here. They've been married for 4 years. Not that they've been together for 4 years. They've been married for 4 years. Meaning they could have been together for maybe 8. They could be. They could have been at this point together for like 8 years. They could have been like boyfriend and girlfriend for 4 years and then got married. We don't know when the friggin' ex and her were not dating anymore. We don't. And was bullied in school. So I'm assuming this like it ended around maybe middle school. Because that seems like the most common time for like bullying to happen when they're starting to develop. Also, notice how she casually like goes over the fact, like just glosses over the fact that she's been diagnosed with fucking DID. Also known as multiple personality disorder. She has blamed me for that ever since. Again, I wonder why. Anyway, the only reason I even want to go onto this post is because I found a comment. I found a really really good comment on this. It's really good because it just has one of the most creative insults I've ever seen in my life. Says 2 years ago, you're such a shitty, unsupportive, cruel, worthless mother. She has been diagnosed with DID. She has a lot of trauma from watching me and my husband's horrible marriage go down and was bullied in school. When she told me she was bullied by peers, my view that all children are innocent really tied my hands because I told her that if I said anything to them, that would be an adult harassing a child. She needed your love and support, and you told her tough shit, cope with it. You and your ex aired your collapsing marriage in front of her in addition to that. She has blamed me for that ever since, keeps referring to this one time where the kids at school called her trash due to the fact she wasn't taking care of her hygiene due to depression. Not all of my response was telling her to take a shower and I bought her new clothes. Fuck you, that's not how depression works. You effectively told her, just don't be depressed, here's new clothes, stop being depressed and take a shower. Depression can make it hard to muster the energy to care for oneself. It's coming up, trust me. Bullying finally ended with an expulsion in a suspension for the ringleaders. She's still an expulsion and okay, so I'm assuming one of them got expelled and then one of them got still. Do you know how serious it has to be for one of them to get friggin' expelled? She still throws the fact that a school clinic volunteer told her that if it was their kid, and she had permission to punch back if administrators didn't do anything. There it is. Yeah, because that volunteer was actually in her corner, unlike you washed your hands of it and left her to be tormented by her peers. That volunteer was a better parent than you ever were. Yeah. I thought that having her live with me while she finishes school and gets a job would help heal some childhood wounds if my second husband and I modeled a healthy relationship. That's not how you. Here it is. That's not how you help people come to terms with and overcome trauma, you desiccated lemon. The trauma is already there. What good is your healthy relationship with your second husband now? However, my daughter doesn't get along with my husband. I wonder why. She's a very introverted, creative person who likes immersing herself in escapism, so she'd get annoyed if he was sitting and eating alone and my husband would sit across from her and eat, saying she ate later so she could eat alone. Forcing her to interact with others instead of trying to ease her into it is not how overcoming trauma works. However, my husband started acting distant from me and my daughter, complained that his eyes linger. And my daughter complained that his eyes linger for too long. He got very angry and there was a lot of shouting and slamming of doors. Finally, my husband admitted that he's attracted to her and it's hard to be around her all day. And said she was a walking temptation. And that's why he was avoiding sex with me. What the fuck does that mean? Tell me, what the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? This man was... And for 4 years, the daughter is 23, meaning that they got married when the daughter was 19. But they said married, so we don't know how long that she's been dating this guy before they got married. For all we know, this fuck ass could have been dating this guy since the daughter was 16. And also, like, fucking. Basically, she kicked the daughter out to collect her thoughts, and then fucking said, like, I have to figure out what I can do with this marriage, and if I can save this marriage. There is no marriage to save. There is nothing to save. He ruined any chance of that the moment he said that about your daughter. The man is, unfortunately, lucky enough to have a jackass like you, woman, who allows him to be a predator and be a piece of shit. If it was any actually good mother, then this woman would have probably killed him. That man would be in several different states at once. I voted because you desiccated lemon is a quality insult. Okay, let's just fucking move on to the next one. This one is just stupid hospital gossip. Am I the asshole for getting a new nurse fired for accusing me of having an affair with my father? Okay, so I got a better like reading add-on. Or extension, whatever. I think, yeah, it's friggin' in here. Scroll down. GPT reader. Now, I don't like AI voices or I don't like AI voices when it's used for voice acting. But this, I don't feel like reading the whole fucking post. There it is. Okay, type or paste text. We're gonna go here, we're gonna copy and paste, and we're going to we're just gonna close this one. And we're gonna copy and paste the title in. Boop. Submit. And we're going to listen to the audio. And I think since it is a tab.
Hey, Reddit. I'm a hospital social worker at a small hospital. My dad is one of the ER day shift charge nurses. A few weeks ago, I was in the ER trying to figure out placement for an elderly patient. When I was leaving, I had a chat with my dad in the hallway. Before I left, he gave me a hug and told me not to be late for dinner. I joked about how I'm going to order the most expensive steak on the menu since it's his turn to pay. I am 27F. My dad is 51 Beavers. There was a new nurse at the nurses' station nearby.
Hang on. Okay. And also, it is kind of funny when it fucks up. What? He's always doing that in the fucking toilet up there. I don't know what's going on.
You can push water in the tank so you can flush it.
Oh.
Pretty much everyone knows that he's my dad. I hadn't spoken with this new nurse much, though, and she didn't know. Apparently, she thought my dad and I were having an affair based off what she saw. She knew my dad's married to my mom, who brings him lunch sometimes. She immediately began gossiping to some of the other stuff that my dad is having an affair with, the hospital social worker, aka me. One older nurse that I've known for a long time immediately came to tell me, I don't think she liked this new nurse very much. I guess no one decided to tell her that he's my dad. I hate gossipers. I don't know what it is about nurses, but I swear to God, some of them really love to spread rumors. I decided to not take it up with her, and I just went straight to HR. We were both asked to come to HR after our shift was over, along with my dad. Now, the HR lady knew that he's my father. When NN came in, she was asked to explain, and she said that she thinks it's terrible that we would so blatantly have an affair. And she was shocked because she thought my dad seemed like such a nice guy. My dad then decided to speak up and explain that I'm his child. The NN was mortified and apologized profusely.
What is this pause shit? Okay. No. Fuck this stupid thing. No. This stream's a fucking disaster, bro. Fucking.